Welcome to another episode of The Blunt Cut, where the conversations are real, concise, intelligent, and unfiltered. And you know, over at The Blunt Cut, we don't do regular, we don't do basic. The A-list actors, the biggest name in Nollywood, the legends, the veterans, that's the kind of people we bring at The Blunt Cut. And today, I have an Odogu, a legend, the A-list actor. He has not just acted in Nollywood, he's also acted in Hollywood. He's a Nigerian-British filmmaker, director, stage performer, thespian, proper all-rounder when it comes to Nollywood. But before I reveal his name, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and tune into MomoTV, because you know at MomoTV, we do not do regular. We'll go on a short break, and when we're right back, I'll reveal the name of this legend. Welcome back, guys. Like I said, we're still on The Blunt Cut, where we have the real, concise, and unfiltered conversation. Right here with me is one and only Wale Ojo. Like I said, he's a producer, a director, a proper thespian. He eats, sleeps, breathes acting, an embodiment of acting.
With Ogiana Kara.
It's an honor to have you here.
It's an honor to be here.
Privilege to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
I always see you on the red carpet, and our questions are always very, very fast-paced. And I mean, you're here, and I get to ask you all the questions that I've always wanted to ask.
I will slow down for you today.
Okay. Let's
you want me to be fast-paced?
No. Like, I want it to match my energy. If I'm going like this, you're going like this. I'm going like this.
Have a little bit of a dance.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Now, starting off strong, I know you grew up in the UK and Nigeria. You were like back and forth.
Yes.
Now, you started acting at a very young age. Started acting at the age of 8. How was that?
Fantastic. I had the most amazing childhood. I worked with WNTV Ibadan, the first television station in Africa. Yeah.
Clock it.
Yeah,
like
so,
this. Clock it.
Clock it. Okay. What does that mean?
Like, that's it.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
And yeah, so I mean, it was just a wonderful experience. You know, I worked with many different actors, different directors, and so yeah, it was great. I always look forward to going to WNTV.
So what was like the most vivid moment you have, like, from those days?
I think the one I had was actually a little painful, because a director was trying to get me to limp. And I was not limping properly. So the guy kept hitting my knee until I started to cry.
So you're able to now...
I was not able to limp properly. Then when he said, okay, now you've got it, then I was actually very happy that I'd got it and I forgot the pain.
Hope he bribed you after hitting you.
I don't think he bribed me. That day, I was not even getting paid. I was happy just to be there being in front of camera. So but later on, I started to get paid. You know, and I remember going back to there and looking for the accountant in WNTV, but I was saying, where's my money? People have not paid me at the age of like 10 or 11 or something.
Okay, so what was the highest amount you ever got as a child actor?
You're taking me back, way back. I can't remember. I've forgotten. I know, I can't. To be honest, I don't know. 10 naira, maybe, I don't know.
That was a big money then.
Of course.
So what did you spend? What did you spend that money on?
I think I'll have spent that money on my big brother, and I bought sweets. I used to eat a lot of suya in those days. And I was very generous. I used to pay them to all my friends. I had a red chopper bicycle. I used to
like a big boy in town, like easy. I mean, when you went to school, I'm sure your classmates and everybody be like, "Oh, Wale was on TV," and then you're like,
There's a place called Palm Chemist in Bodija where we lived, and sometimes I go there and buy. My mother would send me to go and buy a spray to flick in my room and everything. And everybody, that's that boy in that series. Why worry the Baba? That's.
How did you feel when people recognized you at a very young age? Like when you go out on the street and then people are like, "Oh, that's that guy."
I look up in the sky and I have a very strong feeling I was going to do this for the rest of my life.
You were like already prepared, like.
I won't say prepared. It was just a feeling and a childlike instinct.
But you were a child.
Yeah, I was a child. All children have that, but in some ways it peters out. Maybe the parents say, "Hey, stop dreaming. Time to face your law, face your communication, or face your technology." You know, but I had a dream that kept on being consistent, that grew and grew and grew and grew, and only grew because I was stubborn.
Yeah.
My mom used to say I was very stubborn. My mother would say, "Will you stop all this? You're dramatizing." I said, "Mommy, this is what I want to do." Now, so every time she told me now, so I would say it is something that I would do. So my mom used to say, and I remember this very well, that she said I was very, very stubborn with my acting.
Okay, now speaking of your mom, you always say your mom is one of your biggest inspirations when it comes to acting. You always mention your mom. One would think you are a mommy's boy, but
I am.
okay. Really?
I'm mommy's boy.
Wow. I don't really like mommy's boy. But moving on. Moving on, you said your mom is one of your biggest inspirations when it comes to acting.
Yes,
what was that memorable moment you had with your mom when it comes to acting?
My mom used to work with Zulu Shofola, who was one of the best female writers in Nigeria in terms of the theatre. And, and she wrote several plays, and she was always used to consult with my mom, and I remember sitting on stage and, watching my mother act, I would run on the stage, I would go to the dressing rooms, I would hang out with all the other actresses, my auntie Zulu will always speak and say, oh, mom is here, well, come and meet your mom, your son is here. So I grew up in that environment, that theatre environment. I remember the place very vividly, University of Theatre Arts in Ibadan. Was a great place for me. So I would be drifting between WNTV Ibadan and the Theatre Arts Department.
Wow.
And riding my red chopper bicycle.
That was a lot.
That was fun.
Now speaking of your your childhood in the UK, how did your working experience in the UK influence your working experience here in
the UK was very important to my learning about the theory of drama. Because I went to university in England to study drama. So I was able to study different writers from Chinua Achebe to Wale Soyinka.
You love Wale Soyinka.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Baba is my guru, and my mentor, So it was just, and you had studied other different forms of theatre. I would study Brecht. I would study naturalistic theatre. I would study Ibsen. I would study Grotowski. I would study Chekhov. The names were endless.
I think now you're just showing off.
No, people that will know what I'm talking about.
I think you're now showing off because how am I supposed to know all about this you're talking about?
Well, the theatre people out there, they will understand.
Yeah, actually. So I was saying, you were explaining something like cut you off.
Yeah. So it was just I learned a lot, and so I was able to deduce a lot, and I read a lot when I was at university, and I knew that drama is a very, very effective tool, for social change and community enhancement.
Now you've worked in stage, you've worked in TV, you've worked in movies. What particular medium is the most challenging?
Cinema. Cinema is very challenging.
Speaking of cinema, you have a movie coming out in the cinema very, very soon.
This one.
We're getting there. Just calm down for me, okay? Calm down. We're getting there. Why did you say cinema though?
Because it's not as fun as stage, Stage is hard work, don't get me wrong.
I mean, I did directing and directing for stage and screen in 200 level, so I understand a bit, just a bit.
Yeah. But cinema is I get tired quickly with cinema because it's stop and start.
Take one,
take two, then you repeat, and something like that. Theatre, when you're ready, say, Mr. Ojo, it's a 5-minute call. 5-minute call, okay, this is it. It's all the way through till the end.
And
the adrenaline rush, I love it.
But then again, speaking of stage, if you make any mistake,
you cannot, you must not, you cannot.
But what if you make a mistake?
You find a way of those which that's in fact, that for me is my worst nightmare. Making a mistake on the stage. It's very difficult to bring it back. And I have done that. I've made mistakes on the stage.
So how were you able to?
I was just lucky. Somehow either the audience didn't notice or I just got away with it. Or the other actors helped me. I was able to overcome it, but
Yeah. Communication, teamwork, everything works hand in hand.
Everything was communication, organized, disorganized,
Let's talk about your first breakout role. What movie gave you that first breakout role in Nigeria?
In Nigeria, Phone Swap.
I need you to unpack the whole thing with Phone Swap for me.
Well, before I made Phone Swap, I'd actually seen Kunle's film called The Figurine in London, and I really liked the film. And so I thought I'd love to work with this guy. So when I came back to Nigeria, I'd already gotten a little bit of fame because I had done a series called Meet the Adevangels.
I grew up watching the Adevangels. My favorite character was the auntie. She was always doing too much. Always doing too much. But continue.
Did you know that Auntie Funke is Kunle Bantefa's wife? Kunle Bantefa is a seasoned actor here in Nollywood. That was his wife. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Fantastic actress. Yeah. You know. So she was a very memorable and
nostalgia, like
yeah.
Of me, like when I remember my siblings and I would sit down in front of the TV and they were like, oh, and I was like, oh my god, and then I get to interview you. So I mean, but continue. You were saying something about Wale Ojo. Did he reach out to you or did you reach out to him?
I honestly can't remember. I think he reached out to me and invited me to audition for Phone Swap. And I remember I walked into his office and Insane Team was there.
Yeah.
And then we auditioned, but I failed that audition, I think. Yeah, because Adebanjo was in my blood. Bayu Adebanjo was very much in my blood. And so I couldn't shake him off for a while. And that was not what Kunle wanted for the character. Kunle was like, Wale, this guy, this role is not the comedy role. All you are giving me now is comedy. So I said to Kunle, give me some time. Let me go through the script. And I came back. We did it again, and Kunle was like, "Yep, that's it." Yeah.
Okay, so how was the whole experience working with Insane Team and Kunle Afolayan? Yeah, he's a fantastic director. How was it?
Yeah. Kunle and I, we got on really well. We've become very close friends since. He's a fantastic director, and you know, he's fun to work with. You know, he has his weaknesses as we all do.
Yeah.
But you know, I value his craft very, very much. I really value his craft, and you know, he's a good friend. You know, and we've worked together twice. Now I did Phone Swap with him and I did CEO with him, and I will look forward to working with him again. You know, Insane Team, on the other hand, is completely mad. You know?
I want to exactly like know how like both of you balance yourself, because you're more of a laid back person.
No, I'm mad.
Except it depends on your range.
I had to bring up my level of madness to match
our own. Exactly what I was thinking about. Like, how did you guys balance?
We
very crazy.
We've gotten very well. You know, crazy in a very good way. And so I said, okay, I have to match the energy. You know, and that's a good thing when you have an actress like that. You know, you have to up your game and match her on energy, and it was fun. We got really well.
I love that. Now let's talk about meet the Adebanjos. How did you get that particular role? Because it gave you global success. And in an interview, you said when you came back to Nigeria and everybody recognized you, you were like, oh my God, because when you were in the UK, nobody recognized you. You were literally a nobody. But then you came back to Nigeria and everybody said, oh, that's Spy from Meet the Adebanjos. So how did you get that role?
Before I got that role, because you know God plays a big part in all of this, and one has to give thanks to God. Before I got that role, I was stone broke. Didn't have any money, so I was in my apartment.
Spending your money on clothes. I watched an interview where you said you're always splurging. You're a big splurger. You're a big splurger. Continue.
Okay, so I just gotten an apartment in London, in Fulham. You know, I bought this apartment and I could not afford to buy a sofa. Yeah, it's true. I only had a guitar. I had a guitar and a bean bag. I was broke.
Lay down on the floor.
Yeah, and I was sleep on the bean bag. I couldn't buy bed. No bed. Was all on here. So I was stone broke. I was very, very poor. So I was like, but I was very happy. I had my guitar and I, you know, whatever. And everything was in the house, kitchen, everything I could eat in the house. I was comfortable, but no bed. So I got a call and I was like, I said, I'm going to have to get another job. I was thinking that, you know, acting was not bringing in the money. So and then I just got a call out of the blue. Somebody said, oh, we're trying to do a new television series, Nigerian series. And I said, guy, whatever it is that you are doing, please, I will take the job. I needed the money, you know? So I went there, I did the audition, and they loved it. And they so loved it that I said to them that I should give them suggestions for all the other characters. So I brought in my wife, and I brought in Auntie Funke.
Wow.
To play, I brought in Moji Bantefa to play Auntie Funke. And I brought my Yetunde Oduwole to play Mrs. Adebanjo. You know, and then they cast the kids, and then from there we just did that series.
I think that role literally came at the right time.
Absolutely the right time.
And look at you now.
Yes. Just after that, I was able to buy more clothes. I took on holidays.
Are you still a big spender today?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
You like spending.
Yeah.
You like money.
Yeah.
I mean, Like
I spend a lot as for my friends, girlfriends, whatever it is. I travel a lot, you know. And I have homes in several parts of the world right now. Thank God. You know, I like that. And then so.
Well, thank God. Now let's talk about Alter Ego. That movie, it sparked a whole lot of conversations with the whole sex scene.
Yes.
Were you really expecting that attention?
Look, let me tell you something. There are two people that I work with that I have enormous amount of respect for. One is in Sekpet, and the other is Omotola Ajala. Fantastic actress. And everybody was saying to me, she's very difficult. You can't work with her. She's a diva.
She's a diva.
I don't know about it. She was not a diva to me, because when we worked together, we just got on like a house on fire. So when it got time to do all the very kind of, risque scenes, it wasn't a problem.
Wow.
We were very comfortable with each other.
Because
up to the point where people were saying that this scene was looking real. It wasn't real. We're acting.
Because I was saying, when I went on the internet to go through everything, I was saying these things happen, and then in an interview you had with Hip TV, you were like, I'm going to sue that journalist that sparked that rumor.
Yes.
Did you go forward with the whole?
No, I was just
like, because I mean, it could have marred your reputation and hers because she was married.
Yes, of course she's married, and I know her husband, Captain. Lovely, lovely guy, and I know her kids. Why? No, we're acting. That's all it was.
That's what Nollywood needs right now, because it's really, really. Let's not go into that. Let's just move on. Let's move on. Now, in another interview, you said one of the reasons why you moved to Nigeria from the UK was because you were searching for a wife.
And I have found her right now.
No. No. You said you were looking for a wife.
Yes.
I know relationships can be very.
But you know what? I learned a lesson. You never look for a wife. It just happens. When God said it's time, it's time. I've been looking for a wife for a long time. It hasn't happened. And you know why? Because God's time is the best. You know? So it's when God says this wife is your own, and you will know when that time.
But you've had before we mention God now, you've had previous relationships. Why did the previous relationship not lead to something serious?
I have absolutely no idea. You'll have to ask the person.
So you are not the problem.
No, I'm not I'm not the problem.
Men are always the red flag. I don't believe. I support women. Women wrong
I am pro-feminist. I'm support of the Me Too movement. I am a pro-feminist. But on this matter, on this matter, in fact, no, I am not to blame.
Well, I'm not sure your ex will be saying the same thing. That's what they always say. Men, they are never to be blamed. It's always the woman. It's always
If you mention my ex now, that means that after this interview, somebody's going to start calling me and going, Wale, there you go. You say, you now load Babala stress. I'm like, I didn't mention your name. I just said my ex. Who's your ex?
Okay, we will mention.
All right.
We are very sorry. We will mention that.
No problem.
We will mention that. You also said in another interview that one of your biggest regrets. No, you didn't say it was a regret. You said it was a need.
Yeah.
Was to have kids.
Yes.
Now tell me, what's the update on that need? Or are you expecting a little?
Yes.
Ojo Junior very soon.
By the grace of Almighty God, expect an announcement.
When? What time?
I can't put time.
What year? 1 month? What millisecond?
What's that thing that you didn't before?
You're not giving us a date now. It's not you give us a date that you
I can't give you a date. But it's coming. It's there.
So, okay, when you finally have like a child and a wife, is it going to be like a whole public wedding? Because I'm sure everybody that's waiting for Wale Ojo's wedding.
I think out of deference to all the people that have said when you're going to get married, I think it has to be a public wedding. But I cannot say for sure that because it's not down just to me alone. You understand? So and like a lot of people that I've been with, they just don't like the publicity. I bring.
Being in the limelight is a lot. Nobody wants to mind their business. Everybody wants to pick and pick. But anyways,
I remember one of my ex-girlfriends just occurred to me. And I used to say to me, "You must not always be taking your photograph everywhere you go." Photo. I said, "It's part of the job." She said, "I'm tired. Everywhere photo."
not be annoyed. But anyways, add me to the invite.
Oh, okay, the invite.
Which list?
No, I didn't say list.
Add me to the invite.
The invite, yes,
a special cheer for me.
No, you're welcome.
You understand?
You're welcome.
Let's talk about your movie.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw your trailer of your movie, I was like, what kind of provocative name is this? Are you trying to poke Nollywood by saying this is not a Nollywood movie? Because when I saw this is not a Nollywood movie, I was like, okay, it's not a Nollywood movie.
Yeah.
But it's Nollywood now. What's going on? What's the lore behind this name?
The name, this is not an Nollywood movie?
Yeah.
You see, this title is very mystical.
Preach.
I'm preaching.
Preach.
It is a serious title. It is a very mystical title. And in order for you to understand the intrigue why this movie is called like this, you need to go and do what? See the movie.
You just use title to avoid my question.
No styling, so funny. This movie, this is not a Nollywood movie. We'll answer all your questions.
Okay, we'll be expecting. When is it coming out again?
December 5, 2025. Film One is distributing nationwide. 5, 2025. Keep it high on the 5. Keep it live, number 5. Check it. You check it.
Okay, when I saw the trailer, I saw Hank Anuko.
Yes, the return of Hank Anuko is in this one.
Why? Why did you choose him? What was going through your head when you said that, oh, one of the characters has to be played by the legend Hank Anuko?
I didn't choose Hank Anuko. My producer chose Hank Anuko. My producer, Boma Kore, I was warned that I should not work with him.
Why?
To go, can I get my lines? Can I get my script? Okay.
So, what was the whole narrative about? Who painted the narrative?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I have no idea.
And because I would notice that I haven't seen him in a lot of movies, and I was wondering why. And then when I saw him in the trailer of this is not a Nollywood movie, I was okay. Maybe Wale Ojo has some things up his sleeve, and I'm hearing this from you. It's really, really hurting to hear that. But I'm glad he's in the movie.
I am super glad he's in the movie.
So you play Okechukwu in the movie.
Okechukwu Wale, international director, professional producer.
A real evil director.
A real egotic. To the core.
You play Okechukwu in this movie. Why? Why did you choose that particular role for yourself? You know, most directors don't necessarily most times want to be like the main character in their movies. But why did you choose to?
Well, I love Igbo culture. My grandmother is Igbo.
Really?
Yes.
Kedu, I'm Igbo.
Yes.
Nice.
I think the New Yam Festival. Okay, leave that for another day. So I just like playing Igbo characters. That was just and I love the accent. I love the Igbo accent. Yeah, so I just wanted to just test it.
Just wanted to do it.
Yes.
Do it, your heart content.
Yes.
Your movie also, blends Gen Z versus the veteran. I mean, we have Shatabandu.
Yes.
We have Bimba Kintola. We have Olumide Owuru. We have Brother Shaggy.
Yeah, Brother
You
Shaggy.
just packed the craziest.
Yeah, we have
Chidimokeme.
Yes.
You just packed.
Blossom Chukwujeku.
That one too, in Ginger. I saw him, I loved him. You just packed the craziest set of people. How are you able to balance this person's strength with this person's strength and then make sure that everybody's head comes together for a particular cause?
Yeah, I couldn't. It was total chaos from beginning to end.
Wow. I heard you lost weight.
I did.
Are you okay now?
No, I've added now. I've added. I hope I've added. I lost weight when I was in that film.
Wow.
Combining working with all those actors.
There's so much noise, so much drama.
But you know what? But I used to go back to when we had an apartment in Lekki. Okay. I'd go back there just really satisfied that the day was a good day and look forward to it. Even though I was tired, I'd look forward to the next. It was just such a good film to shoot.
Okay, so what was the easiest part of shooting this Nollywood movie, and what was the hardest part of shooting this is not a Nollywood movie?
They weren't really. I won't say there were that really hard parts. They weren't really hard parts. I mean, shooting when I shot some other films, we shoot into the night. I didn't really have that in this film.
Really?
No, I wanted everybody to end at a particular time. We go home, we eat, relax. And then we come back, relax the next day. So I won't say there was anything that was particularly hard. No, actually no. But at the end of the day, because comedy is really hard work, you have to put a lot of energy into comedy, more than you will sometimes into a serious role, because you have to keep doing the same joke over and over again. You have to hit the right points.
And all of that.
Everything, and then even if you laugh, you have to laugh. You know, fake laughter. So at the end of the day, I'm like, you know. Yeah.
So why did you choose to direct a comedic movie?
Because I love comedy. I love comedy.
So if you had to choose,
and I wanted to explore my comic bone as well. You know, I wanted to explore my comic bone as well as an actor as well as a director. Yeah.
So if you were to choose between the different genres of, you know, drama.
And also, by the way, I also wanted to work with Brother Shaggy because I love Brother Shaggy. Yeah, I've always liked Brother Shaggy. I think he's enormously funny.
Yeah, he is. So I was about to say.
And a lot of people will tell me, Brother Shaggy is so ras, so ras. What do you mean by ras?
It's not ras.
I know it was ras. You know,
I think Shaggy out of.
I think his comedy is very, you know. I mean, there was once I saw Shaggy do a sketch in the background, and I thought, this guy's I have to work with this guy. He was just so funny. You know, so yeah.
So I was about to ask you if you were to choose between the different genres of drama, thriller, drama, romance, sci-fi, comedy, which one is your favorite?
I think for me it's action. I love action.
Like fighting.
Yeah, I like to fight. Yeah.
Johnny English.
Exactly, Johnny English. Bam, 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 bam.
Well, I've not seen you in a proper like fist.
You will be. You will be very soon. You will.
Okay. Now you also said your movie featured a lot of upcoming musicians.
Yes.
And I love that because Afrobeat is global now, but Nollywood is not on the same pace. And we don't see the collaboration between Nollywood actors and Afrobeat stars. Why?
I don't know. But we are beginning to see it now. You know, I just did a movie called 3 Cold Dishes.
I heard of it.
Executive produced by Burna Boy. In this movie, in my movie, I got a lot of original Afrobeat artists contributing to the soundtrack. We also have live music on the film.
You also worked with Femi Dapson and Perlix.
Yes, Femi Dapson and Perlix is a fantastic music video director. Femi Dapson is a great music producer, and he brought in also a lot of Afrobeat producers to work on the soundtrack of the film. Yeah, wow. We have a Mr. Dimeji also, who's fantastic.
How was it like working with these young people? Because I know music is a different thing.
A different ballgame. It was a learning experience.
Wow, yeah, I love that. You won the EMVCA for Breath of Life.
Yes.
How was that like?
It was fun.
How did you feel?
No, it was great. Breath of Life was really, really something.
It's a very intense movie.
A very intense movie. And emotionally, it was draining. Emotionally, it was exhausting. But it was I feel that it was one of those landmark roles, really, you know, that God said, I must do that. It was like almost like a divine thing. I had to do it. And I didn't realize how important it was until after the film's success. Like, I mean, people will write to me and tell me how much this film changed their lives. Not only from Nigeria, but I remember getting DM from the Philippines.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, when it was on Amazon, you know. So it touched a lot of people, that film. The role touched a lot of people.
So how are you able to move from Timmy's headspace to Wale's headspace? Did you have to go like on a vacation or a retreat? Because I remember you said that it was a very intense movie role for you. So did you have to, you know?
Well, there's a long time in between, though. At that time, I don't know, close to a year. Wow. I'd watched
Timmy away from you.
Yeah.
I watched everything.
And then I brought back
You also said in an interview that you just signed a deal to produce Nigeria's first cowboy.
Yes.
How's that going?
That is going. That's gonna happen.
When are we expecting that?
I want to have the experience of this one first
but you can do that one.
Before I can do that one.
But that one is.
But it's happening though.
Okay.
It's happening, and I'm really going to give you an exclusive. Because before the cowboy film, or maybe after, but I remember it looking like before, I also want to play, I want to be one of the first actors to play a Nigerian James Bond. So that's an exclusive for you. MomoTV. Look at that.
So you should be expecting you know, climbing mountains and jumping and swimming, fighting,
fast cars,
knife fights,
bow tie, you know, real fucking.
I'm trying to imagine you.
Can you imagine it? Can you see it? Can you see me?
Okay, so James Bond, that's huge, Joe.
Yeah.
That's really big.
Yeah, it's massive. Yeah.
I love that. That's massive. You just reminded me of Elugungu. They used to say that That's massive.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes.
That's massive.
Yes.
I said that?
No, Egungun. Do you know Egungun?
Egungun, the masquerade.
No. Cut. Doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Egungun is masquerade.
No. No. Don't worry. I'll show you. I'll show you on my phone. I'll show you Egungun.
Have you heard of Alakpan Shokpa? Jesus, are you a Yoruba woman? Alakpan Shokpa.
Alakpa.
Alakpan Shokpa.
Alakpan Shokpa.
It's a very powerful masquerade from Ibadan. He parades around November, December.
Does he beat people?
He will beat you.
Why?
So
you cannot just walk around him.
No, you can't walk around with that one.
First, now I want to ask you some rapid fire questions. I want to answer with the speed.
Not all those funny game things. I'm not good at that. I just like a script. Give me a script. Give me some lines.
No, this is not a movie set. If you weren't an actor, what would you have been doing?
If I was not an actor, I'm playing music.
Oh, so what's your favorite Afrobeat music of all time? Are you into Afrobeat?
I'm an Afrobeat without the S.
Okay.
I'm also into Afrobeat.
I know about the S thing.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite Afrobeat movie of all time?
Movie?
What am I saying movie? Music.
Fela now.
Like Fela. What's your favorite Fela?
Zombie.
Zombie no go.
That's Zombies the movie. You didn't zombie.
And it's not that dance. Oh, you're supposed to do like this. Oh, like I'm matching. But I thought like it was this like.
No, that's Zombies the movie, honey. That's the horror film.
But it still matches with the vibe of the song now.
Kind of. Well, no, that's more like Thriller. Because it's Thriller. So next question.
We're back.
But describe me?
Yeah.
I don't know now.
So if you were to follow yourself now to somebody now.
I like to do it in the guise of a character. I don't like to say, I am like this.
Yeah, I did Okechukwu's character.
Okechukwu is mad, wild, funny.
Mad, wild, funny.
Yeah. That's great. Mad, wild, and funny. I like that.
Next. What's one role you regret turning down?
No, I've never turned down a role.
Really? You just accept any scripts that come to you?
No.
But you just say you don't turn down.
No, I don't accept any script, but I've turned down scripts.
No roles.
I have not turned down roles.
What script have you turned down? Why did you turn down the script?
Because if a script doesn't grab me in the first 5 minutes, I'm not even interested in getting to what they say my role is. Really? Yeah, because you know that when I live through no, it's not for me.
Okay. Who is your favorite Nollywood actress to work with?
Are you trying to get me into trouble? There's a whole list.
Yeah, mention
top 3.
The top 3 women first, then you go with the men.
Well, that's Richard Dominic, Amotola Jalai Kende, and then Saint Payet.
Then the men.
Men are more difficult. Many men. I don't have the men.
No, you must have the men. Pick.
I'm not just pick like that now.
Pick your 3 favorite actors now. You've worked with a plethora of actors.
Yes, now.
So yeah, pick.
They will say, why didn't you pick me?
Not be annoyed.
They'll be annoyed though.
Pick your 3. But you could pick women. Why can't you pick men? I thought you said you are pro-feminist.
I am now. That's why I pick women. I'm pro-feminist, so I pick women.
The men too. So it's the equal.
I can't even think. Okay, but Ashagi has to be in that list.
Yeah, I said
Chidimo Keme.
Very strong list.
Yeah, strong actor. And of course, the wonderful Peter Edochie. You don't even know.
I know him.
You had to think about it.
I know him. He was Edochie's
one of like the OGs.
I know him. I was looking at you like, why did you choose?
Do you know that Peter?
Why did you choose?
Can I tell you something? Do you know that Peter Edochie can sit down in this chair now and he will start quoting Shakespeare for you? Do you know that? Like off the cuff, like that. Fantastic actor.
My next question is, okay, after Phone Swap, what was the next movie that shook you to your bones?
Shook me to my bone?
Yeah, like you're like,
Oh, shake me back.
This movie.
What? That was in a good way or?
Depends. Okay, let's say good, bad. Let's not say bad. Like
maybe alter ego.
Is it because of the plot or
because of the plot? I thought that the character was a really bad character, evil character. And yeah.
Okay, now lastly, in the next 20 years or in the next 10 years or when you die, because we all die, what do you want to be remembered for?
Oh, just for being an actor, a good actor that entertained a lot of people, brought a lot of joy to homes and households, made couples fall in love from my roles and made couples fall in love from hearing the dulcet tones of my voice. The list is endless.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds to follow your film. Follow it, so.
Well, it's very simple. Ladies and gentlemen, December 5, 2025, nationwide, Wale Ojo presents his movie. This is not a Nollywood movie. I repeat, this is not a Nollywood movie. Don't be fooled by the title. Tongue in cheek. Go and see the film and have a bucket full of laughs. A shield.
Clock it. No, you say not playing.
Oh.
Clock it.
Oh, clock it.
Very good. Thank you.
Is that a Gen Z thing?
Yeah, it's Gen Z. You're not here.
And Ojo will say, quote unquote.
No, that's boring. Clock it.
Young Gen Z.
Clock it. Clock it. Say clock it.
Clock it.
Very, very good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, darling.
For having me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
For listening to me.
Thank you. Are you married? That's a ring or anything? Oh no, just not.
Wow, and that brings us to the end of today's episode. I have laughed, I have shook my head, I have been so wowed by today's session. I've learned a lot, and I'm sure you've learned a lot too. Please don't forget again to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And for those of you that have been liking and commenting and sharing our posts, I want to say a very big thank you. Same time, same place, MomoTV, Blunt Cut. I would see you in the next episode. My name is Chisom. Have a lovely day.